The fibromyalgia first affected my elbows, so ever since I've struggled with any type of repetitive hand-arm action. This has presented some challenges because creating with your hands means using your hands, but I've managed to get around this by using larger materials. Fine beads are just terrible to work with, but buttons are fine, and by only ever doing short stretches. Over time, this has included a variety of jewellery making techniques, paper collages, a little bit of abstract mark making on ink, and most recently hand stitching. I had stayed away from hand stitching as it has the potential to be deadly for my pain levels given how small needles are. But the pain hadn't been too bad, and I'd begun experimenting with eco-dyeing, a process that seemed to be calling out for hand stitching rather than the machine. So I started, and it quickly became a very meditative process. I really like abstract work, to be surprised by what is appearing and to be led by the texture, the shape and the colours of the materials. And I embraced hand sewing with these ideas. I am a slow sewer, a deliberately slow sewer. I worked out some ways of being faster, but each time I speed up, the results appear less compelling and the tension in my hand increases, causing pain. Instead, a slow pace takes pressure off both the hand and the mind. It reminds me that sewing, that creating is not a race. It is not only about finishing a piece. It reminds me to lower my shoulders, relax my muscles. It reminds me to sew with my breath. It reminds me to slow my thinking, to be aware of my thoughts and my feelings. It reminds me that as this is the process I have chosen, then the results will be as they are, and rushing will certainly not make them any better.